Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Happy Sunday, fun day. Welcome back to another edition of Queens of the Ring. I am Nik J. This is my partner in crime, Araceli the Menace, the Caucasian. Okay, how y'all doing? Come on in the room. Happy Sunday. Friend, how was your weekend?
Wonderful.
You look really cute. I love the new hair.
Thank you. I got a chance to go see your nephew.
How's he doing?
He like 5'11", and I gotta look up at him, and I don't like it too much, friend. He grown.
He's not grown. He's a teenager.
He tried to get up on my hip and almost crippled me. I was like, why not? You like at least 150 pounds now. Like, what's up?
He in denial, and you are too.
Me too. I wanted to cry. I was crying. You know I was crying. I was already crying, but I was boo-hooing by the time it was time for me to leave. But okay.
Did you enjoy your trip?
I did. I braided my hair and got bullied, and he didn't. That's it. I didn't go do nothing but do my hair.
Well,
17 hours of work. Thank you.
Looks very cute. I'm gonna just tell y'all now. I was out of commission yesterday. I got to see some of the fights, but I did not get to see all of the fights. I'm still in recovery mode at this point. Your girl went to a concert last night and lost her mind. Let me just tell y'all something. This ain't got nothing to do with boxing. We just chit-chatting because I ain't even really got a chance to talk to my friend to let her know how this night was for me. So look, I'm a huge New Edition fan. Like they can come once every 3 months and I'm gonna go because I love them like that. And so New Edition was here last night along with Tank and Guy, who I've never seen live and couldn't believe they actually reunited, and Keith Sweat. And every once in a while, I will treat myself to a really good time. And so last night was one of them nights. So I was front and center. That's a different experience. I have to say, I kind of understand the price hike a little bit. Man, listen, I've never been a front row kind of girl. Like I can have really good seats or decent seats. I just like to be in the building, feel the atmosphere. Most of the time I'll be looking at the screen anyway. But that front and center experience where you can see sweat flying and see the dynamic of the group members on the stage, like you miss that kind of stuff when you're not front and center. Like when they laughing at each other, they got side jokes and stuff going on. Like I was 16 again. Went with my best friend. It was such a good time. Are you a New Edition fan, friend?
I like New Edition, but there's
do you love them though?
I love them for you, friend. I love them for you. I love them for you, friend. I sure do.
Teenager, guys. I was so excited. Oh my! I don't know if y'all can hear it in my throat. I can't believe I'm talking today because I hollered that hard. Like I hollered that hard. Like, I had a blast. And they did not disappoint. Now, I was a little bit disappointed. It was brought to my attention. I didn't realize then what I know now. So, we really like to see all 6 of them together. And the first time I saw them, all 6 were on the stage. Well, last night, Bobby had a kerfuffle, and he wasn't on the stage last night. Girl, why we finds out Bobby had his ass at a day party yesterday before the concert at 5015. Now, doggone well, you can't afford to be in no day party and have a concert later on that night, sir, in your 50s. You can't do that no more. Girl, they said they had to rush Bobby to the hospital. I don't know what happened. I don't know. We wish
he was on that shit.
See, I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that about Bobby. I didn't want to say that.
I'll say it for you. He was on that shit. Because ain't no way he got out there and couldn't come.
He didn't even make the stage. You know how they set up the stage between the different acts? I said, why is only 5 microphones out there? Where is the 6th microphone?
Baby, can you imagine what he would have sounded like if he was out there? After being at a day party like that? They have epic day parties over there. Like
epic.
Wow.
Who booked him? Whoever booked it, and I know the whoever be over there booking folks at 5015 knew darn well not to be booking Bobby Brown on the same day he had a show. And from what I hear, he ain't gonna be performing in Dallas tonight either. So anyway, forgive me, y'all, because some of these fights your girl just ain't seen to me yet. But I did get to see some. So we'll talk about it. Friend, it was a lot going on yesterday, fight-wise. So do you want to start on the UK card, or do you want to start on the Top Rank card? Because the Top Rank card was a lot.
It was a lot. You know it's WrestleMania tonight, right?
No.
Yeah.
Where is WrestleMania?
Let me see where it's at this year.
So it's WrestleMania this week. Oh, and before we get on boxing, super duper shout out to the LSU Lady Tigers.
It's in Chicago.
Okay. Shout out to the Lady Tigers of LSU. Baby, yes. The national championships this year, they were also in Dallas. Shout out to the Lady Tigers. I was so very thrilled to see them bust that ass today. They beat Iowa down to the white meat, and I do mean the white meat. Okay, yeah. Caitlin played well. She did her very BESS, but it wasn't enough. Okay, the Tigers came to play this evening. All right, and they put on and showed up and showed out in Dallas, Texas. So congratulations. I wish I could have traded in my men's tournament tickets for the women's championship, because the men's championship tomorrow is gonna be like snooze fest. Anyway, shout out to the Tigers, to the Lady Tigers, and great season. So we're gonna start with Top Rank, or we're gonna start with the English UK.
Let's get AJ out of the way, because Top Rank put on last night.
Okay, well,
Coach Amber, are you? I don't know if Coach Amber's here. I'm speaking for all of the Dallas community once I get to my point. The Freaky Fighter looked good.
Okay, you just wait 1 second.
What?
Before you get to talking about Freaky Fighters.
What?
Let's welcome the good people in the room. I know you asked about Coach Amber, but I don't know, because I haven't scrolled down the list. They're coming in. Y'all come on in the room. Yes, Miami Snoopy, this is going to be very fun. You come on in. Fentanyl Public Relations. I don't know how I feel about that name. Fentanyl. Pablo Escobar, come on in the room. I know, right? What's up, Denise? How you doing, Georgia Peach? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, keep me posted, Miami, on that Dallas game, because I don't know what's going on. Mode 2013, how you doing? Andre Styles, Blessed Fish, TZ Frank, Jason, J-Wash 4, Keisha Sellers, how are you? Hey, T-Word, how you doing? I remember you from Twitter. Are you the same guy, T-Word from Twitter? How you doing? Big Ray, blessed to fish. Antonio Holmes, yes. Angel put on, didn't you? Gertz, how you doing? Kenneth Johnson, how are you? Hey, Kizzy girl. Yeah. LSU Antonio Holmes, how you doing? Boxer sparring ratchet since 91. How you doing? Bo Desi, how are you? Let's see who else we got in here. Y'all come on in the room. Just K, how you doing? Jeff the producer, phenomenal Mexican, how you doing? Come on in, come on in, come on. Hey Picasso, how you doing? KF Harris, how are you? Andre Styles, he says day party is greater than the concert. Use a lie, Andre. The day party check is not like the concert check, okay? Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. I don't see Coach Amber. Where is Coach Amber? Main biker, I see you. Jason Williams, I see you. Ashley 54, Monster Productions, I see you. Mo 2013 comes in. He says, hold on. What we doing next week to celebrate the 100th episode? Listen, Mo, when I was doing the poster for today, I noticed that it's our 99th episode, friend. Can you believe that? We is about to bust 100 wide open. I can't believe it. We got to do something.
We got to stop counting after that.
Why?
The 100 show got to be great. Now we got to go into our new shit.
What we gonna do? We gotta do something. We gotta think about it. We gotta chop it up.
Let's do a 90s theme, friend. You know I like 90s theme stuff.
Okay. I'm excited about that. TD Harden, he came in and he said, Texas girls are at it again. You two look so fine. Well, thank you, TD Harden.
Or y'all tell us what y'all think.
Yeah, give us some suggestions. What y'all think we need to do for the 100th episode? 100, exactly. I can't believe it. That came up on us kind of quick, didn't it?
It did.
Sheesh.
We grooving. And we up to 2.76. We are like really raking them in during the week. Like it was taking us a long time to like see numbers. Like we were so happy when we got to 1,000, and then we finally made it to 1,500, and we got to 2K. We was like, wow.
Look at
and
that.
Then like they just coming in kind of quick.
Big Ray, I don't know how to do no backflip, honey. I'm sorry. The way my knees set up and the way my back set up, that don't.
You do it. You first.
Okay.
Let's see you can do it.
Yeah.
First.
Let's see you do that. Okay. Let's see you do that first. So okay, no, not Johnny Rice again. Not yet. No, we have to have months in between before we bring Johnny back.
Y'all be cutting up and he be cutting up, and then he like me. Y'all getting them comments and be hyping them up. No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll get into this UK smoke that I know she finna give my man. Go ahead on, friend.
Friend, I just got a question. Because I know y'all said Derek is hard. Now, let me give him some credit. He looked better than he did in his last fight.
Well, that's good because a lot of people say it's not so much. But
well,
okay.
I mean by with his stamina. He went off 12 rounds and didn't look like shit. Like, I will give him that. But he is cooked. He will really get his ass beat by anybody at this point. Now, he gonna go in there and give him a tough fight. But that meat they told him to put in his punches, he couldn't find it. Because I told y'all why Friday. Remember what I said?
I do remember. You do not have to repeat it.
No? You don't want me to tell you again why he can't put no meat in his punches? You sure?
Does the chat want her to tell y'all again, like y'all didn't hear her Friday? Why?
No, they ain't saying nothing. They're watching. He can't do it because he's a lesbian. But now that we're here and we know he can't put no meat in his punches because he's a lesbian, I want him to go back to the UK. He must leave, and I know he ain't gonna leave Derek because Derek, like, he needs to stop before he get hurt. He ain't got it. And then he got his crazy ass friend. I'm telling you, wherever he fight, it needs to be some people out there in the audience dressed in white. They got them shoes that's kind of soft on the bottom, cause you can't go in those rooms with hard shoes on. Some of those people need to be in the audience when he fight. That man is batshit, cuckoo for cocoa pebbles, puffs, all that shit. The man is real out there, friend. He started talking. He did well. Like he listened to Derek. Derek told him to pace yourself. That I was proud to see. But he can't beat nobody else, friend. He gonna have to take soft touches from her on out. I want him to be blocked from coming back over here. He over there in the UK. He has to stay. You might as well go on and just stay at a hotel for a couple of days. You got the money. Find you a new home. I'm telling you, I'm going up there. I'm going up there on a weekend day when I can get off of work, and we're gonna have to have a conversation. They need to let him go back. Friend, he told them people, he was like, nah, I didn't knock out Jermaine. He said somebody else will knock him out though, because he got that type of style to be knocked out, but I didn't knock him out. Then it was like, but it don't matter because nobody's gonna remember this fight anyway. After he said that, I picked up my remote. I hit the fucking power button and I was done. My son's like, Mama, why you turn up the TV? And I wasn't thinking. I could have just gave him his thing back so he can know. I turned it off. What do you mean? Nobody? Yeah, we gonna remember this shit. We are going to remember this because people expected you to get your ass in there and knock this man out. It was a must be done. The only thing that I can say about this, he learned how to jab a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And he lasted 12 rounds without getting tired. Other than that, the man is cooked. You have to say, when you say cooked in AJ, you got to get it from the bottom of your throat. He cooked like that, friend. Done. Crawfish boil. He is the corn and the sausage in the crawfish boil. He don't even get an important part like the shrimp or the crawfish. He is the corn and the sausage in the crawfish bowl. I'm
That's
sorry,
it.
friend. Go ahead.
You're not sorry.
I'm not, but I'm telling you the truth. The man is done. Wilder wouldn't, I ain't no Wilder fan. Wilder will floor that motherfucker in impossible ways. When I say impossible ways, he gonna crumble AJ like a piece of fucking paper. He gonna do him worse than he did Brazil. Remember how Brazil body, everything left him. He gonna RIP AJ. Nah, man, I'm scared for that man. He already got a little bit of CTE, bro. The way he got in there and was talking after, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. And it should be people dressed in white when he fights, because he's a loose fucking cannon. And he don't be thinking when he just get in there. I agree with you, friend. When you told them to stop doing them after fight interviews, I see why. Because Jermaine was punching him in the head and he already got a little bit of CTE. Jermaine was punching him. And then they was finna fight after the fight. Because AJ played too much. Now, what made you think, why the fuck would that's why I say he crazy, friend. Why y'all been fighting for 12 rounds and you gonna go tap this man in the back of the head? Now, we know what he was saying, good fight, but now you know damn well now. Then the people we from America, so when black people, we fight, if one of our people fight, pretty sure we all gonna fight. Somebody from Jermaine corner was finna jump. AJ looking at him like, what the fuck? You're confused, my guy, because your brain, only one side is working. So your one side said, hit him in the back of the head, see what he do. And your other brain side was just stale. There was nothing there. There was no movement. There's no blood flow over there. So this side won. And he hit that man in the back of the head. Now, if Jermaine would have just turned around and hit him with one of these right here, it would have been a wrap. Y'all need to send him back to the UK, and that's where he needs to stay.
Is that your final answer?
Oh no, I'm telling you right now, he can't. I don't like no stain on the Dallas name.
It wasn't a stain.
It was. He looked like shit. He's the Anthony Joshua. Oscar De La Hoya calls the man Adonis. The Adonis. Whatever the fuck he called the man. Adonis means fine motherfucker. That's really what that means. But you can't go in there and get your ass beat. Not like that. And they calling you Adonis. Adonis sound like a damn god. Like he not. It wasn't given last night. It wasn't given that last night. It was given Windmiller. It was given Windmiller. I forgot how to jab after a little while. Help me. My brain, only one side is working. And it was like he started doing, I don't know, man. He needs to go sit in a little room that's white and it got pads. That's my final answer. He needs to stop. Because his next fight, they gonna put that microphone in his face and it's gonna be Cocaine Chronicles. He belongs on the Cocaine Chronicles.
He does not.
Well, he do.
You gotta give him another name show, not the Cocaine Chronicles.
He needs to be a guest on the Cocaine Chronicles. Because them goddamn Charlos is gonna pull that crazy shit out of him. And he gonna tell people what's really wrong with him. It's giving childhood trauma. Because he turned into a goddamn kid every time he get in the microphone. I didn't knock him out, but somebody else gonna knock him out. This ain't Comedy Central. You were supposed to knock this man out. You want to tell jokes? Get your ass up there on the stage and tell jokes. Tonight, your ass is supposed to be in there knocking niggas out. You didn't. You want to be funny after the fucking fight and shit like you did just an awesome damn job. You did okay. You needed to look spectacular tonight.
Are you done? So you done? And don't think I ain't gonna come back because you said something that jogged my memory. Yeah, jokes. Yeah, it's April the 3rd. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Miami Snoopy says a lot of folks talking about how he fares against the top of the division. To be honest, I think a lot of tier 2 guys, Joyce, Sanchez, Anderson, Herovic, etc., beat him.
They all beat him. They all beat him. Put him in there with Johnny. At this point, Johnny might beat him.
TD Harden says Baby Ruiz took his heart and feasted on it.
Nah, it wasn't Ruiz. It was Usyk. A motherfucker that's little that came up in weight and beat him not only once, he beat him twice. It's like when somebody little beat you up in front of a crowd of people. You know how you go, the big dude always, ooh, I'm gonna beat you up because I'm bigger than you. And then the little dude come through and sweep the street. That's what happened with AJ and Usyk. I told y'all he had no heart. He ain't got no brain either. Only one side of it worked. I didn't knock him out.
You gonna stop using the Wizard of Oz analogies. TD Harden came back and said Wilder crushes Canelo too if he was a heavyweight. Now, I don't know why you came back with that. She was on a roll. She was doing well. She was satisfying y'all thirst to beat up on AJ. Why would you come in here and do that, TD?
You know, I'm gonna tell y'all got it. Y'all have my word. I will not slander Deontay Wilder on this show anymore. Because y'all spent all the Friday fucking crying, and I don't want to hear no crybaby shit. Because that's all y'all are, some goddamn crybabies. So, but you thought I was going to let that shit slide and not say nothing, but you got me fucked up. You on my goddamn shit. I really get y'all lit and hang up on this shit. But I'm not tonight because we got stuff to talk about. Stop playing with me. But I'm not gonna talk about y'all man no more because I don't want y'all crying.
Now, well, my thoughts on the whole situation. It wasn't his best hour. Um, but I do agree with you on a few of the points you made. The things that were positive that I took away from the fight were that he ended the fight on his feet. Okay. I get a little nervous now when AJ is fighting smaller men. That's crazy because most men he fights are typically going to be smaller than him. He's a mammoth. He's a big man. Okay. But by the way in, I thought he was going to come in and bulldoze. I thought he was going to come in and seek and destroy. That's what I was thinking. But he did show much, much, much better conditioning and stamina. He went 12 rounds. Now, I have to be honest with you all. I saw rounds 1 through 8. After that, I had to leave and go get, situated for the concert and whatnot. So I listened to KQKC call the rest of the fight while I was driving. And so by the call, y'all know KQ, he's going to call the fight, right? So he had it sounding exciting as hell. So it sounded to me like he got better as the rounds went on. Now, how much better? Not a whole lot better, but better than he was when he started the fight in round 1. He seems very tentative. He's very timid in there. He does not want to get hit. He does not trust his chin. And it's visible to everybody, not just his opponent, but to everybody. Now, what I will say too, though, is Franklin is not like just hot garbage either. He ain't no trash ass boxer. He ain't the best of the best, but he ain't hot garbage either. So I was kind of shocked that he took a fight with this caliber of boxer to break in a new trainer and to get his confidence back. I'm not sure if he necessarily got his confidence back, but what I could see was that he was in there thinking, but it was like he was thinking too much. Or maybe he just can't walk and chew gum at the same time or something. Because it seemed like he was trying to implement what he had been practicing, what he had been working on, but he's doing it in real time and them punches are coming back at you. And so it doesn't go like it goes in training because somebody's trying to kill you across the ring. So I'm glad he won. Let me say that. I'm glad he won. And unlike my friend here, I want him to continue with Coach James. I want him to keep working with Derek. I love Derek's answer at the end of the fight when they asked him what he wanted for AJ. He's so consistent, which I love. He says this about every fighter. I want what they want. Whatever it is he wants for himself, that's what I want for him. And we'll work from there. So I think Anthony knows he ain't ready to be in there with no upper echelon, but he's in a very unique position where he came off a loss. He won this fight. He knows, like the rest of us know, he ain't in no position to be calling out no top tier fighters, but he's a big enough draw to do whatever he want to do. So if he want a money grab and if he want to cash out, he can go get a fight with Wilder or he can go get a fight with Fury if he wants to. If he really wants to try to be a better boxer, he can get another lower level competition and work on some stuff. I don't know what I want for him because it was hard watching that fight. I ain't gonna lie. It was hard watching that fight because it felt like somebody in there who just he's not confident anymore. What do y'all call him? He's shot. He's a shot fighter. He's trigger shot. He's just a big for nothing right now. Interesting because I was looking to see if EJ was gonna be tweeting because he normally tweets during big fight weekends and whatnot. And with his coach being over there, I was looking to see if he was gonna be on Twitter. He was not.
They told men to put some meat in. I wouldn't tweet about your ass either.
He didn't. All he said was congratulations to Derrick James and
get your ass back over there where y'all be. No, we don't even eat y'all kind of food over here. I know he hungry. He didn't have to come over here and adapt, and we don't want you to like the stuff that we eat over here. Go home.
I'm tell you this: if he in Dallas and he eating, he ain't going back. He ain't going back.
He needs to leave.
He not.
He needs to leave.
He's not.
He did not do what they told him to do. You know why?
He did, though. He did. Yes, he did. Friend, you just don't want him to be here, but he did, though. He was in the corner. Derrick James was begging him to use the jab, and like I said, he was very tentative. Initially, he was just in there feeling his way around the ring. Wasn't even really throwing much, but he finally started throwing the jab, and he has a jab.
Nothing at this point. He came in there at a career high weight. He should have knocked that man out. The power is gone.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not. You know why you and Karma are so hopeful for y'all man. Well, I tell you what, he cooked crawfish boil, and he not even the important part. He is the corn and the sausage.
The sausage be good though.
But you really there for the crawfish.
Now me, I don't really like crawfish like that because it's too hard to get that little piece of meat out of that little bitty piece of shit.
It's a whole bunch of people that do. He the bell pepper and the onion. How about that?
They get a meat the flavor.
Okay. Oh, y'all so hot. Listen, friend. He cooks. He cooks. He get beat by everybody.
It is mental. It's real. Really, that's what it is. It's mental. It's mental. It's mental.
Okay. He fought a man for 12 rounds. Okay. And after that 12-round fight is over, he took his ass and hit this man in the back of the head to kind of say, hey, good fight. Instead, there was a shoulder, there was an arm, it was a back, a whole fucking back. He could have, on the back, he decided to go tap the man in the back of the head. Yeah, it's mental. Yeah, it is mental. Adult services. Did I tell you I was gonna call adult services?
You shut up.
I really am now. Now I know he out here in Dallas. I'm calling adult services.
You leave him alone. He is trying.
No. He got CTE. That man said, I didn't knock him out, but somebody else would knock him out. But it don't matter because nobody's going to remember this fight anyway. I turned that TV off so fast.
Y'all sleeping on AJ. I think he going to surprise y'all in his next couple of fights. If he fights, if he decides to fight. Because really and truly, he does have some shit to sit down and think about. He ain't got to fight no more. He really don't. The man that made tons of money. He don't have to do
beautiful. He can be that. He can still posting pictures of himself, and y'all can go and retweet him, and yeah. But he don't need to get back in the ring no more.
Yes, Big Ray. He's a good man, Savannah. God damn it. Yes, Big Ray. Yes. He's a good man, Savannah.
Okay.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, I'm not. You know what? You got it. Because now you see how I feel when y'all be talking about Canelo.
That's all right. I can't wait. He better knock this man out in Guadalajara or wherever the hell they fighting at. He better.
All hell King Canelo. Hey. Let me tell you. Difference between that guy and that guy. That guy can't put no meat in his punches. That guy can.
That's because he be eating tainted meat.
Oh, well, maybe AJ need to get him some meat. Because he couldn't find no meat to put in them punches. None.
Whatever. What?
Meatless punches.
Ever. I'm not going to get him hurt. I'm not going to get him hurt.
Yes, she is.
I'm not going to get him hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So if he's still fighting, like I said, I can't even lie, friend. I agree with you. I'm not a fan. If y'all have ever heard me, I do not agree with fighters being interviewed in the ring directly after fights. I think that's a big mistake. I think that's a no-no. I hate when they do that because they take the words, they take what they say, to heart. And I feel like adrenaline is still pumping. I feel like brains are still kind of scattered, and them fighters might say whatever. They might say the wrong thing, they may say the right thing, but I'm not a fan of that. But for that reason in particular, I hate when they interview them afterwards because he just makes himself look so foolish. This is the second time in a row that he's done that, and it's like, really, is something wrong with him for real? Like, all bullshit aside, it's AJ, are you okay, honey?
I told friend that shit that he be doing. He think he Big Meech and Larry Hoover and all that shit. That's not a joke.
No, that's not. He really like that's his shit in his mind.
He really think he was one of them Dungeons and Dragons people that really assume they character. You know them kids that'll break out in front of you and be like, "Hey, what you gonna do?" Because I'm really confused. He was him. He had really believed that he's these people. That's not. He got. I'm telling you, he got DID, friend.
He got what?
DID.
I don't know what that is.
Nerd moment. Definitive identity disorder. I know y'all think they thought I was stupid, but no. He do. He really has many multiple personalities. Like, he needs to get checked immediately. I'm calling adult services tomorrow morning at 8:00. Something is really wrong. And you know what, friend? He hadn't been acting like that.
He hadn't. He had not
started acting like that until that
afternoon. Friend, I can't argue with you on that. I can't. I cannot argue with you on that. I wish I could, but I can't. And we all saw him get pieced up, like pieced up. So I can't argue with you on that. And that's why I say if he chooses to continue, because he does not have to, but if he chooses to continue, I think he's going to stick with Derrick James. And I think he's going to get better. Now, how soon will he completely take in the Derrick James system? I don't know. I don't know how quickly he's going to assimilate to that. I don't know. But he won the fight yesterday. He didn't look his very best, but I took away that he got his stamina together. Even being as big as he's ever been, he was not winded like we're used to seeing him be. And he worked behind a jab, and he was able to beat this man with a jab. And we can all agree that he did win the fight. It wasn't like they gave him a gift or no shit like that. He won the fight. It just wasn't in the fashion that we were all thinking. Can we agree on that part? We can't agree on that. Okay, you ain't even listening. Okay.
I'm listening.
No, you're not.
I'm listening.
No, you're not.
Because I'm looking up something. I really was listening to you because I'm trying to figure out like what kind of services are close up there that can.
You better not call nobody on that man.
I'm calling it. Okay. Okay.
DOG215. He can get better. He can be more assertive. It's mental, really and truly. It really is mental. He's got to be more assertive. He wasn't assertive at all yesterday. He was just too tentative. If he could become more assertive, if he can get in his mind to move forward, he can. Will he is the question. Will he is the question. And y'all quit calling for him to fight Wilder. Quit calling for him to fight Tyson. Quit calling for him to fight them. He's not finna fight them next. Do y'all really want to see him fight them next looking like he looking right now? Do you really? I don't. I know you.
I want him to go ahead and be a model. He can fit right on in the Polo. They love to have him. Polo have some of the.
That's the job you giving him?
No, I just want him to model. That's not a job that I would give nobody but AJ. He needs to go ahead. He gonna get hurt, and I don't want him to get hurt. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, my thrill, baby. I do. I concede it. I do. I sound like the Bronner fans who just be like, he just needs to. He just needs to. Yeah, I do. I know it. I know. I know. I know. Yes, Supreme. Yes, I am. When I'm a fan, I'm a fan. Yes. Yes, Red, yes.
The hope is gone, friend. It's time for you to he gonna turn him into a journeyman.
I'm just saying. I'm like Coach James. I'm like Derek James. I want for him what he want for him. That's all.
We want him to stop.
No, he doesn't. You know why he don't? Because he getting some nice chicks off AJ. That's why he want for him what he want for him. He getting a nice chick. It's a nice chick. Nah. I'm just saying, not that he needed or nothing, but you gonna turn down no good free money. Mike Jones says Jahai Tucker stole this weekend. He gave me the vibes I felt when I first saw Spence. Tucker gonna be a star. We about to talk about it. We are about to. I knew somebody was gonna come in here on that bullshit. I knew it. There's a name for that, Miami, and it's not what you called it. Okay, it's not Miami.
It's a psychologist, a mindologist.
I hate y'all.
I got the whole of that should be funny to me, buddy.
I hate y'all so much. I just moving on to the top rank card because I can't stand none of y'all in here. I just really can't because y'all come with the foolerangery every episode. Y'all just get right on board with her and the foolishness. Yeah, the haircut ain't gonna help him neither, baby. He needs to go see somebody.
Let me see him with a shag.
He would never.
Let me see him with a shag.
He would never.
I'ma do him how they did Abraham Lincoln. You hear me?
He would never. He would never. The gym wouldn't allow him to enter with anything close to a shag on it. That he would never. Friend, you are awful. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. I can't stand y'all. And y'all sit up here and cackle right with her. I can't stand y'all. Oh, you makes me sick. Are we gonna get on the top rank card? Because y'all makes me sick.
Come on.
So the top rank card was yesterday, and it was stacked from top to bottom. Friend, you made a really good post on Twitter, okay? And you asked what promotional company has the best roster of what did you say, contenders or prospects?
Yeah.
And I have to say, I believe Top Rank got that sewn up. So last night we had a full stack card. There were some standout matches. We can't cover all of them, but I do have to shout out young Abdullah Mason. I spoke about we talked about him Friday. You were upset because Abdullah had to come out there butt ass naked to make weight, but he made it. And he didn't keep us long yesterday, honey. Abdullah came out and went to work early. Okay. He is a babyface assassin, if I've ever seen one before. Abdullah, I don't know if they told him that the man was a prosecutor or what, but he was like, it felt like he was like, this man don't belong in the ring with me. Why do y'all even have him here? Let me send him home very early so y'all can do something about the better competition. Y'all need to give me some better competition. Abdullah went in there and just, it was not even a power punch, but he placed it so perfectly that the man never saw it coming, and he could not really recover. He tried, but the ref was like, "Nah, baby, go home. Go on, go home. Go on, go home." Caught him in between punches, and it was just really nasty, swift, and brutal. He's gonna be a problem, friend. It's a lot of competition at Top Rank at 135. Somebody gonna have to go against somebody, and somebody's always gonna have to go early because there's too much good competition over there for them to keep avoiding each other. What did you think about that fight?
Very quick, very assassin-like. It was very calculated and nice. He good. He good. And I can't wait to see what he developed. He needs a dietitianist, a food consumptionalist, a mealologist. Don't leave. Don't leave. He needs a mealologist. Friend. He needs a food representationalist. Come back, please.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stay like this all the rest of the show. I'm not. Nope.
Okay, I won't say it no more. Come back.
Nope. No, ma'am.
He
Nope.
needs a mealologist. If he don't get a mealologist, he might be in some trouble. He might just need. He gonna continue to move up, but he's a big boy. Ooh,
I hate all of y'all.
I like that one too. I'm gonna add that to the dictionary.
I hate all of y'all.
He do though. No, once he get him a mealologist, he'll be all right. He a growing boy, so I understand with that growing boy because my boy is big, and I wasn't expecting to see him had tripled in size in a month's time. So I don't know how they would find a comfortable weight for a growing kid like that. You know what I'm saying? Come back, friend. I'm done. Oh.
I knew you hadn't seen that one. That's why I left it there.
Yeah. I'm gonna add that one right on in too. That was good. But yeah, friend, he too. Oh, we showing out tonight. We showing out. I'm adding all of that. All of those are going in the dictionary. They are. But no, for real, friend. Once they find a good weight for him that's healthy, like he's gonna be fantastic. Like I can't wait to see him grow. Top Rank got a shitload of talent.
They really do.
They really, really, really do. But the only thing with that, what's next for your prospects? You know what I'm saying? Like they get in that prospect status and then they stop.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody gonna have to fight somebody. They keep putting them on TV. People keep wanting to see them, and
get out.
Yeah. Go on, say that one. Say that one. Say that one. Yeah. How about a clean beautylist?
Oh, you would say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead and get goddamn Medulla Mason a damn dietitian while you're here cackling.
Listen, he doesn't.
And matter of fact, once you get the damn AJ a goddamn brainologist, because he needs one. He needs a cardiologist too while we're there, because he ain't got no heart. Let's not be funny. I told y'all gonna stop playing with me. See, y'all done got my friend caught up in some mess.
Y'all done got me caught up. She's slanging slugs my way now. I don't like nothing about this.
Y'all gonna have to stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, seriously though, with Abdullah Mason, friend, that man is not even that young man. Young man. He's still in his teens.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still in his teens. And he doesn't even turn 19 until I think 5 days or 4 days from now. So he's about to have a birthday. He's a teenager. He is a teenager, like for real, for real. So he really is a growing boy. he is still a growing boy. Like, we love to use the term kids for grown men. They might be young men, but they grown. No, he's still a kid for real. He's 19, he's 18 years old. And so I think I agree with you when you say he just has to find his weight class, because obviously it's not going to be 135. But we don't know what kind of growth spurt this man may have. You know,
Yeah.
he may grow 3-4 more inches and put on 50 more pounds. We don't know. So I think it's really hard to gauge where he's gonna fight, because we really don't know where he's gonna be at. We don't know how much growth he has.
And with him being 18, he needs some room to grow. Kind of just like, I know we get into his fight next, but Jahad Tucker, he had to do the same thing because he couldn't make that weight and he needed just some stretch room. Abdullah needs some stretch room. Maybe 140 will give him, maybe he used to 135 and 140 will give him some room to breathe. Because I know that baby ain't eating. I'm sorry. He ain't.
Yeah. 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 I think he's gonna I know he's gonna be at 140 before he makes it to I don't think he's gonna win a belt at 135, because I don't think he's gonna be there long enough to get to the point to contend for one. I think he's gonna probably have to move up to 140 before he can even contend for a championship. But he is as solid as they come. It's hard to really, really gauge how good he is, because you know the level of competition ain't the very BESS, and then he doesn't get very many rounds because normally he's knocking folks out. I think he went 6 rounds maybe one time, but even then you could tell he was like way levels above his competition. Anyway, great win for him. I got my eye on him. He comes from a really good boxing family. Seems like a very nice, mannerable, respectful young man. Y'all know I love those kind of athletes. So congratulations to him. And you know, he's one of Cleveland's finest. A lot of folks coming out of Cleveland. So congratulations to him. And so the next fight on the card that we want to talk about, big fight, really good fight. Did you see? Because I didn't see all of these fights, y'all. I was jamming to New Edition. But young Tiger had a fight last night. Did you see Tiger Johnson's fight last night?
I did. You know, I had to watch it because, you know, you was talking shit about on Friday. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was not
Yeah.
talking shit.
Yeah.
I just said, is he great yet?
He's going to be.
Okay.
He's a great fighter. He got what he needed last night, which is some rounds. He went all the way to 8. That was a hard fight for him last night, which I wasn't surprised. It was really good. It was really good. I was totally. It was really good. I was glad that he got the weight. I mean the work that he needed to get. You know what? No. God. Why'd you look at me? Anyways, so yeah, I locked my shit up. I'm glad he got the work that he got. He needed to do all of that he did. So with that being said, I need to see what his next fight looks like. I need to see how he looks in his next fight. He got a new trainer. He listened to his trainer Will, which I was really, really surprised. And I want to see what's next. I think he's a great fighter. Thank you.
So I didn't see that Tiger Johnson fight, y'all. I was jamming to New Edition. Sorry. I had to come home and rewatch all the top rank fights because I completely missed that card. So I only got a chance to watch Abdullah Mason because his was really fast. And I was looking at the tweets and they were saying wonderful things up and down my timeline about Jahad Tucker. So we must talk about Jahad Tucker because I just watched that fight. Now, he was in there fighting this block-headed man that looked like he was used to being at that weight class. I was a little nervous for Jahad because I was thinking I was about to see a Joey Spencer, Ramirez repeat. But honey, I mean Ramos repeat, but honey, it was nothing like that. Okay. Uh Jahai. Now I just talked about Abdullah Mason being a very respectful, nice, sweet baby. Well, that ain't Jahai Tucker. Okay. Jahai Tucker, he is the complete opposite of that. He's a monster for real. He is a beast for real. So he asked for this fight, just kind of like Joey Spencer asked for the Ramos fight. He was moving up in weight. He missed weight in his last fight. His last fight got canceled. So he's one of those other youngsters. I think he's 20. So he's still a growing young man. So he's trying to find his division and whatnot. So he missed his last fight. He missed weight. And so he's decided to move up, because he just couldn't keep trying to shrink down to what was it? I think 147 welterweight. So he comes up. They're at a catch weight at 152. He fights a man that's been at that weight for his entire career. And he wasn't no joke, wasn't no pushover, wasn't no punk. His name is Nico. And the reason why I know his name is Nico is because Jahai Tucker was in the middle of the ring, basically before they rang the bell for the next round, talking about, come on, Nico, bring your ass, Nico. Come on, Nico. I was like, damn, who is this crazy fool? Listen, he wasn't listening to nobody. His daddy had to bring his head over and like get in his ear and like talk that good daddy shit to make him, kind of check himself a little bit. He gave Nico fits. He was giving the referee fits. He was on some other stuff yesterday. I didn't really know who he was, but I know who he is now. Okay. He got rocked and socked in that first round. And I don't know if it knocked some screws loose or what, but he was a mad, possessed fool for the remainder of that fight. And I have my eyes on him now. Friend, when you told me about that fight, how did you feel watching that? Because I was a little nervous at first for him, especially after that first round. How'd you feel about that?
Before I start, I just want to say something to y'all. Don't come in here being shady on our shit and think ain't nothing gonna be done about it. Cause we see y'all. We know y'all being shady. Like, we ain't gonna cut for it and we're not gonna interrupt our show to like be on some fuck shit. So remember that. If you being fucked up in here and being shady in here, we got people with blue names in here. They'll get your ass out of here. So to go on, he is off the chain. I I like a dog. He is oppressor. You know what that is?
Tell me.
It's a big ass, horsey ass, biting ass dog. Okay.
Okay, see, I don't know game dogs like that.
Arrow got oppressor.
Who?
Arrow got oppressor.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's that boy. He is loose, like he need a choker chain. Like, you know how people be walking them Rottweilers and them dogs, and you pull the chain and it tighten up around their neck. He need one of them. His daddy couldn't get him off the line. That referee was like, "Hey, hold on." I didn't hear the bell, baby. They didn't ring no bell. He was just telling you to stop. You ain't heard nothing. That man came out in that first round. He was letting some shit go. He was taking a lot of big punches, but I don't know what that man hit. He hit something in him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's that. That's when that. Oh yeah, bitch. That's when that come out." He was like, "Oh yeah, bitch," and he started walking him down, taking some shit, throwing some shit. I'm like, yes, use a dog. Use a dog. Get you some, dog. Eat. He was doing his thing. It was fantastic. It was wonderful. He looked good. I want to see what he got next. Cause he calling out your boyfriend.
Listen, when they said that, I was like, I'm a little nervous for Xander. Girl.
Yeah.
He wants that smoke.
He want that smoke real bad. He want that smoke real bad. But I don't know, friend. Xander is good. Xander is good. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need to see something else. When the last time Xander fought? It's been a while, huh?
Xander was he pulled out of another fight. Didn't he pull out of a fight? He was scheduled to fight and he
I
pulled
think
out
he
of one.
did. I think he did.
Yeah, he pulled out of a fight. He got hurt or something. He was scheduled to fight and I think he ended up pulling out of one. Yeah.
I think that it is what it is. I think I want to see him get on through there. Because if you calling out these names, them, like you said, those prospects gotta fight each other over there.
It's too many of them to keep avoiding.
They gotta weed themselves out. And Jahad just might be that guy for 154 because he gonna get in there and take some. The only thing I don't like about that friend, he young. I don't want him to get in there and be taking punches like that. 154 is, I always say, it don't matter, PBC, Top Rank. That's a tough division. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of punch when somebody forcefully throwing that shit. 154 and up, you got to be really, really careful. So I don't want him taking that kind of punishment like that. He needs a couple of more light touches. I still think Xander got something in him.
Yeah. Yeah. Xander does, but they kind of both young, friend. Both of them are kind of young. So I think, like you said, like I said earlier, it's too many young prospects over there for them not to mix it up at some point. So he knows what he's doing by calling Xander out. He wants that smoke. He wants that smoke. He wants the notoriety. He wants people watching him. He wants all of that. So I can't say I'm mad at him.
I'm not mad. You know, I'm not gonna be against nobody that's not turning down no smoke. He want that shit. Let him have it. And I don't think this is the first time. This is like the second time he done called out Xander.
It is. He been calling him for a minute. I want to say, I want to say this is like the second time he said that. Because I think he called for Xander before he called for this fight. When he first moved up, he wanted to move up and fight him initially.
And we've been saying we need to see Xander fight some competition. Them guys he been, why not? Let's see it. Xander is good. He was prospect of the year, right? He did win prospect of the year. Let's get some because you finna be out of the prospect stage. When do you leave prospect stage?
At this point, I believe Xander should be in the contender stage because he fighting on main cards and whatnot now.
So is there a certain age? So
it's not an age. I think it's more so of a how many matches you've won. Yeah, how many fights you've had, how many matches you've won. Shit, Loma came in and got a title shot immediately. So I don't think it's any rhyme or reason to it.
I mean, let's get some then. If it is what it is.
Yep. So TD Harding came back. He says, Nik J, LOL, ouch, tainted meat. Don't get her started, y'all. Don't do it.
I told y'all, I'm done slandering y'all guy. You say whatever you want to say about Canelo. I'm done responding because I see we got a whole lot of
foolishness.
Yeah. And I'm starting. I hate to assume, but I'm about to assume.
Mm-hmm. Big Dog Willie, hashtag Go Con, hashtag TWT. He says Con KO Spence at McDonald's over a Big Mac. Facts. Oh, I wonder what Big Dog Willie really looked like. I wonder what he looked like in real life.
Lefty. Keyshawn is not going to fight Frank. Frank could do that boy up.
Now, Lefty, What's up, Chicken Talk? Shout out to Chicken Talk. Chicken Talk says, y'all know Top Rank don't match prospects. They call out PBC fighters like Keyshawn doing Frank Martin. Pretty much. They
So
just gonna talk their talk.
Rank's prospects, because like
they leave. They leave Top Rank. They don't stay there long. They sign with Top Rank initially, and they build up their profile over on ESPN and with Top Rank, and then they leave. Most of the known boxers that are doing big shit now were signed with Top Rank at one time early in their career. That's what they do. They sign young fighters. They sign prospects. And then I guess prospects learn the business. And after that first Top Rank contract, they piece them out. They very seldom do they have, I'm trying to think what's the even Bud gone now at this point. Devin over there now, but
Tiafimo's still there. He finna fight. I can't wait. He finna fight Josh Taylor. I'm finna be so lit. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit because I'm on the Tiafimo boat. And Teofimo.
See how you feel about Teofimo is the way I feel about Anthony Joshua.
No.
It is.
Huge difference.
What's the difference?
He get rid of that damn drug problem in his corner.
But he's still there.
Okay, he's still there. But that's his problem. AJ ain't got no heart. Tio still got it. He just needs somebody to tell him.
Does he?
He do. And when he beat Josh Taylor, we gonna see.
Does he? Because he was asking questions about it the last fight. So does he still have a heart?
We gonna see. Let's go, Teofimo. Let's go.
If he can go to the wizard and find a heart and a brain, then maybe he can do something with Josh Taylor.
All he needs is a little bit of encouragement.
Other than that,
all he needs is a little bit of encouragement. AJ was out there chopping trees and shit and still couldn't get the damn job done. We gonna see what Teofimo looking like.
He did get the job done. He won.
Barley.
Can you see? Barley. If y'all don't know that.
Barley. We gonna see what Teofimo look like against Josh Taylor. If he don't look good, I'm gonna say what I usually say. I need him to let it go. Cause he's still fighting good fucking competition. Sander wasn't no pushover.
He wasn't.
So it was a tough fight for him. Like he gotta get
like Jermaine Franklin was.
No. He should have knocked that man out. Sander ain't no pushover, friend. That would have been hard for him to knock out. Tio got to find it in himself. He needs to eat him some Rotel dip, sit down and watch Shrek, retouch with himself, and get better. That always makes me feel better.
Say it again. What is it? What's the remedy?
Make him some Rotel dip and sit down and watch Shrek. He will feel better. He needs to reconnect with himself.
So why come Anthony can't do the same thing?
Because he done. He finished.
But Tio not.
Nah, Tio young. AJ too old to be doing the shit that he doing, friend. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. They learn a little bit. They might learn to catch the ball, but they won't bring it back.
We gonna see.
Get his ass back over there to the goddamn UK. That's so what let's go, Teofimo.
What happened if he loses to Josh Taylor? Then what?
Then we gonna have to have a conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, get your words ready, because we gonna have a conversation.
It ain't happen.
Josh finna put them things on that boy. He is.
Better hope Josh don't pull out because he hurt. And Josh didn't look good in his last fight.
He didn't.
Jack Catterall beat the shit out of him.
He got beat up, but he didn't get the shit beat out of him.
Jack Catterall won that fight. And they gave it to Josh Taylor. The motherfucking people even was starting to contest that shit. Josh Taylor used to be that guy. When he beat up on Regis, he was that guy. Teofimo finna go in there and show him something.
You think so? Like, for real? You really think Tio gonna win that fight?
I do. I really, really, really do.
Okay, well, if he don't, then answer me that. I just want to know that.
He don't need no job. There's no reason for me to think of him one yet. Right now, Tio's still a boxer. He got to show me something. If he can't show me against Josh Taylor, he'll have a job.
Okay. Right,
that's my
fair. That's fair. Okay. So, congratulations and kudos to, we got all off topic. Congratulations and kudos to young Jahai Tucker for taking the step up fight, for moving up in weight, for putting on a really exciting performance that has all eyes on him right now. Fierce, very fierce competitor. I like that kind of stuff. I like that old. I'm not a fan of ignorant, but the kind of ignorant that I like is the kind that he possesses. He ignorant with a purpose. Okay, he ignorant with a purpose to win and kick your ass. He do the kind of good shit talking I like. Hey, Nico, bring your ass. Okay, we ready. You ready? Because I'm ready. And I just want to ask y'all, because that's the fight that I just finished watching before we got on the air. Did y'all notice in the second round, at the end of the second round, his opponent, Nico, was blowing out, something was in his nose. It looked like a long bone. I don't know what that was. Did you see that? I don't know if it was snot. I don't know if it was something that was stuck up there. The previous changeover. What was that? Did y'all see that?
I seen it, and I don't know what it was. It looked like a stent.
It looked like a stent or something. Okay, so it wasn't just me. What was that?
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that he kept pawing at his nose the rest of the fight. What was that?
I don't like getting up in folks' nose, friend. I stay away.
When he blew it out.
And they went over. I would start turn my head.
I didn't know what that bothered me. That troubled me.
It wasn't
red. It was white, Brandon.
It looked like it.
I need to know what that was.
Broken, and he pulled the thing out.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Y'all go back, if y'all can go back and find it. It was after the second round. It was at the end. What was it, at the end of the second round? It was at the end of the second round. He was going to his corner, and it was something hanging. It is, women notice everything, and I noticed that, and I was like, "What?" That's what it looked like, Rolo. That's exactly what it looked like. That's what I was thinking. Maybe it got stuck in there between the last round, and I don't know.
I don't know. That's nasty.
Yeah, it's very nasty. I don't know what it was, but yeah, it was terrible. Anyway, so finish line. Mike Jones, that might be a good job for him. I don't know. Okay, so listen, might have been some nose sponge. I don't know. I don't know what that was. So look, Joette. Yeah. Okay, so full disclosure, y'all, I have not watched the Joette Gonzalez fight. I did not watch the Dog Bay fight. I haven't seen those. So all of this commentary that y'all gonna get is coming from BOXIANA, because the only thing I could do was read the Twitter feed. So I don't know. I know what happened. I know how the outcome, I know what the outcome was, but I didn't get to see the fight. So friend, talk about the Gonzalez fight for me, because you seem to feel like that was the fight of the night for you.
Wholeheartedly. It was a really tight toss-up between Jahai and Joette.
Okay.
The last time I seen Joette fight is really when he fought Shakur. Like, I kind of didn't pay attention to him after that, because like Shakur made him look real bad. I don't know what that man went and did, but he had a picture of Shakur's face plastered to that other man's face in AI, and he beat him up how he wanted to beat Shakur.
Damn.
Friend, when I tell you they threw over 1,500 punches, they was in there throwing them bitches. Wow. Joette is crazy. Like, friend, when I tell you, at first it didn't look like he was doing the type of damage that he did.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting that man with some shit, and I don't know. I don't know if he broke his jaw, if he broke his nose, he broke something in that man's face because it started to swell immediately. And
Oh,
Joel
no.
didn't stop. They didn't stop the fight. They didn't stop the
Oh,
fight. But he was in that motherfucker beating that man up. I was like, I couldn't take my eyes away from him. I had stopped. I was braiding my hair. I had stopped because I couldn't braid and watch that shit at the same time. It was too much to consume. Like, you know, I sometimes I don't like watching fights like that because
mm-hmm.
too much. That was one of those fights. Joette was landing uppercuts, like he was hooking his ass. The jab was motherfucking effective. Like how he looked last night is how he should have looked against Shakur.
That's
That
how he wanted to look.
it would have been a tougher fight if he
Damn.
looked how he looked last night against Shakur. He was in the booth. He didn't give a fuck. That dude was hitting him. Joey was like, all right, I'm finna hit you back. Like it started early. That guy had already bruised like this side of Joette's body from body shots. Joette was tired. He was like, nah, you got me fucked up. Kicked that shit right on up. And he was laying his ass. 12 rounds, 10 rounds?
Damn.
Straight. It was crazy. For I'm telling you, you could not blink. You could not blink. You go in there, they sat down in that corner, they came right back out with that same bullshit. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, they're throwing too many punches. Like, somebody gonna gas. No, they didn't.
And they didn't?
No.
Oh, man, I can't wait to watch that.
I'm telling you, friend, when you do, you're gonna be tired.
Good Lord.
Like, nah, this ain't okay. Like, I can't function and watch this and do this. I would have had rather that had been the main card.
Really?
Fuck yes, friend. That dog bay fight, I stopped watching that shit. I couldn't stop watching that Joette Gonzalez fight though.
Really?
Friend, I didn't even want to blink. I didn't even want to blink because they were just throwing at each other constantly. It did not end. It did not stop. It was just boom, 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 boom. Combinations, crazy.
So did it end in a unanimous decision, split decision?
Unanimous decision.
Oh wow.
Joette beat his ass.
Damn. Okay,
I'm telling you, he had AI of Shakur face on that man's face, and he beat him up how he wanted to beat Shakur.
Okay, so Joette is that he's at 126, right?
Yes.
Okay. So okay, good for him. So he trying to put himself back in the mix.
He did that. He did that shit last night. Like, you know how they say them fan friendly fights?
Yes, that was one.
It was the one.
Oh wow.
He should have made a shitload of fans if he didn't have any last night. Good consistent dog work. When he was swelling up that damn side of that face, he didn't stop punching on that bitch.
Oh wow.
Yeah, friend, you have to go back and watch it. It was crazy.
Damn. Well, good for him. And I know I was reading a lot of people say that they felt like he beat Dog Bay in that fight, their last fight. Yeah, that it really should have been Dog Bay and Ramirez fighting because they felt like he won that Dog Bay fight. So, man, good for him. I'm glad to hear that. I like when folks, that's another reason why people should not be afraid to. I'm saying people, boxers, man, take your shot, fight people. Fight people, because even if you lose, it may make you better. And it sounds like the loss that Joette had, he's fought, I want to say he's lost 3 times, and each fighter he lost to, they were all champions. So, I mean, he's going to get another shot again, I believe. He'll probably get another shot at the belt again, and I hope he does. Now, final fight of the evening, which is hilarious. I'm reading your comment. Karma say they left the Robeezy dog bait fight early. Friend, you say you turned it off early. Was it a snooze fest or what? What happened? You on mute.
He just not good. He just not good.
Oh.
It's. I got a job for him.
You got a job for Dog Bay?
Yeah, he can open him up an African food restaurant out here. He got a job. He look like he can cook real good. Like he be making it. He make fufu well. Like, okay, listen, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but he makes, yeah. I can see the restaurant now, and he be backhanding children in there. Like, yeah, I was so why I was like, I can't watch this. Turn this shit off. Leave it. What is going on, man? Like, nah, bro, you out of pocket, bro. Like, I'm just saying. He would have a dope restaurant. I was going in the dictionary. It was boring. It was boring. I'm telling you, I got a few rounds in and I was like, you know what? Nah, I can't watch this anymore.
It just didn't hold your attention.
He wanted to windmill. He wanted to put his head down and just start doing like this.
And he will. That's all. He ain't above it. Yeah, he ain't above it. I've seen him do it before.
He windmill. And he done. He can go ahead and open him a nice restaurant and ball out. Cause coming back to that ring, you can go get you 1,500 more trainers. You still won't be good friend. No, he couldn't.
I saw him get beat up bad. Who was it? I think it was Navarrete who beat him up bad. Was it Navarrete who beat him up bad? And I remember saying after that fight, he probably not gonna be the same no more after that.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not the same. He'll never be the same. Like, he needs to end this now.
You know, I would like for Isaac to get a cut. Like he be training here too long to not have been to the correct kind of barber.
He wear pants with a belt all the time. And them shoes.
I'm not necessarily mad at him for wearing a belt, friend.
No. You know what's funny? Like, I feel it's not really a joke, but I had a friend in high school that she's African, and like her parents are really, they're funny. Like, they parent different. And every time I see him, he reminds me of dad, bro. Like, he look like he want to open, like they open hand their kids, like like they'll hit you with a wide open hand. He looked like that's what he want to do, like hold his hand out and be shaking it and right in the back, in the middle of the back.
Oh, Isaac.
He done cooked. It's over. It's
well,
wrap.
Well, Isaac. Oh, Isaac. Yeah. Where does he go from here? Like, at this point, what happens to him next if he keeps
culinary school? No, he didn't even got to go to school. He know how to make his own food. Just open a restaurant. The ring ain't it. He go in there and get Apollo Creed the next time, then what? What we gonna do then?
He can't do that. He can't get Apollo Creed. Though he is a nice representative of Ghana. And I think he's probably gonna go. And we making the man retire, y'all. He ain't said he finished. We just making him through.
Yes. You ain't gotta say it. We are the job makers around here. Remember the shoemakers? And they had them little people that was going and making the shoe for them while they was sleeping. We the job makers. We know when it's time for people to go. It is time for him to go, friend.
Well, okay. So in the event that he decides to step out of the ring. I think if he doesn't open the restaurant that you're talking about, he should. I think he's probably going to go back to Ghana and give back to their boxing programs and like probably be a trainer or something like that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking he's going to do.
However, don't punch. Don't let nobody hit you. Go in there and you tell them with your open hand, tell them what you want. Don't let nobody swing on you. For he can't afford to get hit no more. That damn man was hit all kinds of ways last night. I was like, God damn, fight back, bitch. This hello, get him, get him. He didn't want to do it.
Did you say
get him? I was like, holy shit. Do something. He couldn't do nothing.
You know what, rolling in the photo, I agree. Is he from Ghana as well? He said him and Comey should partner up and beef up Ghana's boxing. I agree with that. I didn't know Richard Comey was from Ghana too. I thought he was from somewhere else, but I don't know. I might be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. Hate that for Isaac. But Robeezy, because weren't they fighting for a vacant belt? That's one of them belts that Shakur dropped on the scale.
And Easy got that shit. Yeah. You know what I didn't like?
What?
I didn't like how Top Rank made their story like one dude was a defector. I don't like those words that they use. Like he left his country and left all his people. And
who's that talking about?
Robeezy.
Well, they do that for all the Cuban boxers. That's the story that they give all of them.
I don't like that.
Why, friend? Why you don't like
that? Because, like, no. Let's find something new.
Well, is it his story? Did he?
No, let's find something new.
No.
Everybody from Cuba got the same story?
A lot of them.
Okay, but we don't want to spice it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he left his kids and his family because he wanted to fight and they wouldn't let him fight. And then Dog Bay had to go get his Olympic circles painfully removed. I don't want. Hey, get this shit out of here. What's going on?
They be making stories, friend. They trying to make it so extra.
Speaking of stories,
what?
When did Top Rank start having couch confessions?
Oh, wait, what I missed, girl? What I done missed? What I missed?
They had this couch at the fight last night that they were talking to people on, and Andre was going and sitting on the couch, and then Tim went and sat on the couch. I don't like these casting couches that they got going on around here. I thought that was really, really, really weird.
Who were they talking to?
All of the fighters from the night. They were
after their fights?
No, before. And I tweeted about Andre's ass last night. Hold on, let me tell you, because I tweeted exactly what he said. Him and Tim, they got a little weird type relationship going on right now, and I don't like. Oh, Andre told Dog Bay, he started off his story like the lion with the most scars.
I saw that shit in the dressing room. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I saw that. What they say about the lion with the most scars.
Nobody asked for this goddamn Lion King ass story. We just want to see the motherfucking fight, not these couch confessions. The lion with the most scars. Mufasa, leave. I don't give a damn about none of this shit. Leave.
Friend.
He thought that shit was play as fuck too.
He did. He really did. He thought he had said something, didn't he? Yeah, they did. He did. I laughed when I saw that. He did.
You know, lion with the most scars. I couldn't even listen to the rest. I turned that shit off. I was like, I need 5 minutes.
I don't know why y'all don't call us. Y'all really should. Our email is in the description of the show. Y'all, like, for real, run stuff by us before y'all just willy-nilly throw it out there like that. We can tell y'all what's gonna hit and what's not gonna hit, okay? Obviously, that wasn't it. When folks turning off the TV after they hear you with lame questions and whatnot, obviously that's not it. Holler at your girls so we can, if y'all trying to spice up some stuff, because we know what the people want, okay?
It wasn't given habanero. It wasn't given North Carolina Reaper. It was given dried out jalapeno. Like, what's going on? Hey, all right, avoid. I was disappointed. And then Tim, he went. I was like, man, friend, he don't wear pants. You can't come. He don't. He give me little people with no pants.
What a man.
Tim don't look like he don't wear pants to you? Do he look like he wear pants?
I really don't. I never thought about it, friend. I don't
He don't. It's the shape of his head. You know what I tell you about his thoughts just be running around in the room that he be in. He be telling a million damn stories, and it be about one thing. We not even talking about your kids. What your kids got to do with what the hell we talking about? Thoughts just running around in the room. He needs some damn hair, a wig, so he can cover up them goddamn thoughts, and they can say he can wear that wig from gold member. He need a gold member wig. No,
no.
Why?
Mm-mm. You know what? We talking about Tim and Tim being bald, and you know when it leaves, it leaves. I'd rather him be bald than have patchworks and stuff going on. But you know, I was looking at Andre at the desk, and Andre's that mohawk frohawk thing is really done played itself out.
Like, and I want him to grow the fuck up.
I really feel like he holding on to that because it's thin and down off under, up and through there.
You know he got that shake her up there.
I think so.
Oh, I know he do.
Yeah, he holding on to that frohawk because there's some thinning going on up there. Don't let it go. Because that frohawk, even them sides, not even blended like they should be. Like that, it's looking real not right, big dog.
The only person that's doing shit right currently is Lenny. Lenny, the only one that's doing shit right. He don't even look like he smell like juke no more. He smell good. He even upped the cologne.
Hey.
This ain't
don't be shitting on the old school juke.
No, ma'am, ain't 2000 no more. We ain't.
It's not. But when it was 2000, when it was the late 90s, don't be shitting on the old school juke.
That shit stunk like that green bottle of Curve that y'all used to bathe in. It was stinky.
I beg to differ. Back then, some jupe on a little bit of leather was exquisite.
Jean Jacket Joe. I can't leave Jean Jacket Joe.
He was on there yesterday too.
No, but he look like he doing it right too. He always clean in a bit.
Oh yeah, Joe always clean. Yeah, Joe always clean.
I can't wait to see what he wear for Tank versus Ryan. We all gonna be geared up for Tank versus Ryan.
Listen, speaking of upcoming fights, and speaking of, so we'll get a little bit because we've been on here longer than I expected, but we got to get a little bit in on that. I do want a 90s man. I love a 90s man. That was my era. Yeah. Anyway, so speaking of Goosen and Ryan, I don't know how true any of this is, and I kind of been out of pocket for the last couple of days. Is there any truth? Is there any point of reference that Ryan is not actually still working with Joe Goosen, or that he's half-assing on the training? Because I think I saw something like that on my YouTube feed. I was going through and I saw some titles of some folks talking about Ryan is half-assing on the training and not training with Joe Goose and full time and all of that. Have you heard anything about that?
I heard, but I can't confirm. But you remember why they kicked him out of Reynoso, Jim? You remember why?
Because he was half-assing.
He was half-assing, and Canelo said, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. That's what Canelo said.
Yeah. That's what he said. I don't know how true that is. I know I've seen, he put out some footage of him in the gym. I've yet to look at the All Access. Apparently, part 1 of their All Access dropped yesterday, so I haven't seen that either. But I would assume they're showing him training with Joe Goose. And so I don't know. I don't have much stock in Ryan doing much in that fight anyway, but I just thought that was interesting since you brought him up. That was the last thing I heard, that his training isn't as meticulous as it should be going into this kind of fight. So we don't know.
Get knocked out.
What'd you say?
I said we're gonna see if he get knocked out. We're gonna know what's what.
He was gonna get knocked out regardless. I don't care who he was training with.
I agree, but if he get knocked out sooner than what we think, then we know.
Okay, Andre Styles said it was cool, but it wasn't much. They didn't show Ryan training, only Tank. Okay, cool. Well, we shall see. That's going to be very interesting. That fight is later on this month. We are in April, y'all. We are officially in the second quarter of the year. Okay, and we have tons of fights coming up in April. This weekend, we have Shakur Stevenson back in the ring. We also have Jesse Bam Rodriguez coming up this weekend as well. Also, we have one of my favorites, Sebastian Fondora, coming up this weekend. So we have 3 big fights. Who is that? Akhmadaliev is fighting also. So yeah, we got 4 good fights. And I'm sure it's going to be some bangers on those undercards as well. So we'll have a lot to talk about coming up on Friday. Friend, is there anything else that you want to see or talk about?
I think we got everything for the most part, because I keep seeing people trying to make me talk about Spence versus Crawford on my timeline, and it's unacceptable.
I'm not doing it.
That shit until a date drop with a venue and the tickets don't sell. Don't tell me shit else.
Exactly. No, I don't think Keyshawn is fighting this weekend.
I don't want to see the freaky fighter, no way.
I don't think so. I don't think he's fighting this weekend. I don't think so. Yeah, that Fondora fight did go under the radar. I'm excited.
A lot of these fights are going under the radar because ain't nobody talking about Shakur either this week.
No, nobody's talking about Shakur. It's his debut at 135. I think that should have been getting more buzz last night since he's coming back on ESPN. But did they even talk about Shakur during that card?
I don't think they did. They didn't mention it one time, I don't think. Maybe they did, but it was brief.
Oh, Keyshawn is fighting on that Shakur undercard? I know. Good Lord. Okay, cool. So we'll have
something to talk about.
We'll have tons to discuss on Friday then.
He gonna be out saying all week. He just gonna be being real flagrant.
And super duper extra. Super duper extra. That's his forte. I hope he wins though.
For him if he do. He make me angry, friend. Like I don't, you know how some people you just don't have nothing good for? He one of them. I just ain't got nothing good for Keyshawn.
Yeah, he ain't the most like
wrong.
You know what? He's one of those people that if you like him, you really like him. Like if you like him, you love him. If you don't, you don't. It's really no in between with him. And so, yeah.
I was trying to ride over with Bud. Let me get him for you, Shakur. Please. Pretty please. Or nah. Period. Shibuya. That's what he looks like. He be fucking Shibuya up. I know he do. Shibuya really his shit.
Oh gosh.
But I ain't got nothing else. I hope y'all have a great positive week. Stop playing with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, go do what you're supposed to do. Get to your place. Don't be doing all that extra. These folks is crazy. They don't have no patience or no time. And you never know when somebody might be having a fucked up day.
Tell y'all
So
that
don't
all the
put
time.
your ass up on the other side of some bullshit just because.
Because
So it's the season to be changed.
tis the season.
Okay?
Mm.
So we'll
Okay.
be back here on Friday to cover Shakur and all of this weekend shenanigans. If you're here and you're not never been here, hit the like button, subscribe button. We're working on our new goal of 2.7, which it probably ain't gonna take us to get there.
2.8. 2.8.
2.8. I'm sorry. 2.8. Also, 3,000 is really our next goal. But I'm just telling y'all the next little number that y'all gonna see, because a lot of people be following that number and be like, y'all, I remember when y'all had 100 people. Us too.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
tap in with us next week. We'll be here. Same shit, different level of discussion.
Yes, absolutely. And yes, y'all, I saw listen, Top Rank, shit. People be liking the shit on Top Rank, but they putting on some nice cards. It's Shakur next week, Keyshawn's next week, whether you like him or not. He's a talented young up and coming boxer. Also, Jared Big Baby Anderson is on that undercard as well. I have to agree with you, 817. It's hard to like him too. That last ring walk repulsed me to no end. So whatever.
He
But
done
we'll
been
see him.
a slave, a prisoner, a pimp,
Yeah, yeah.
of
So
all.
yeah.
What else he gonna be? He gonna be a McDonald's cup this time.
Can you be a grown man? Can we can we do that? Can we? Can we try that? Anyway, what my friend said, watch your tone and delivery. Y'all have a great work week. Y'all, why have I been summoned back to the office, y'all? Pray for me. I've been away from my coworkers for almost 3 years. I gotta go back in June. Y'all pray for you, girl. Anyway, y'all have a great week. Mind your tone and delivery. Love on the people that love on you. And we shall see you guys on Friday with all the good laughs and shenanigans. Okay. Have a great weekend. I mean, week, work week. Bye, y'all.